Great good morning officers. I Sumit Kumar Singh welcome all of you in Magatputri UPSC YouTube channel. My dear friends, today in this video we are going to read, recall and revise the Commerce and Accountancy, the syllabus or optional syllabus of BPSC. The candidates who belong from a commerce background are preferred to choose as commerce and accountancy as their optional subject in BPSC Men's examination. But before choosing as an optional or selecting as an optional in BPSC Men's, you have at least go once a time at a glance. You have to look into the syllabus and syllabus details. So let us start. I am going to only reading the syllabus. My purpose is used to present as it is the syllabus provided by the BPSC or the Commission, and go through at once a time. And by going through or by reading at once, you will get knowledge and overview of overall syllabus of commerce and accountancy. So let us start. Commerce and Accountancy, Section 1. Accounting and Finance. Accounting, auditing and taxation. Accounting as a financial information system. Impact of behavioral science. Methods of accounting of changing price levels and with a particular reference to current purchasing power. Accounting advanced problems of companies' accounts. Amalgamations, observations and reconstructions of companies. Accounting of holding companies. Valuation of shares and goodwill. Controllerships, functions, property control, legal and management. Important provisions of the Income Tax Act of 1961. Definition, charges of income tax, exemptions and depreciations and investment allowances. Simple problems of consumption of income under the various heads, and determination of assessable incomes, income tax authorities. Now, nature and function of cost accounting. Cost classification, techniques of segregating semi-variables cost and into fixed and variables component. Job costing, FIFO and best average, methods of calculating equivalents. Unit of productions, reconciliation of the cost and financial account. Marginal cost, costing, cost volume profit relationship, algebraic formula and graphical representation. Shutdown points, technique of cost control and cost reduction. Budgetary control, flexible budgets, standard costing and variance analysis. Responsibility accounting, basis of charging overheads and their inherent fallacy, costing for pricing distribution. Now, significance of the attest function, programming of the audit work, valuations and verification of asset fixed, vesting and current asset, verification of liabilities, audit of limited companies, appointment status, power, duties and liabilities of the auditor. Auditor report, audit of share capital and transfer of share, special point in the audit of the banking and insurance companies. Now, point 2, businesses, finance and financial institutions. Concept and scope of the financial management, financial goals of corporation capital budgeting, rules of the thumbs and discontinued cash flow approaches, incorporating uncertainty in investment decision design and optimal capital structure, weighted average cost of the capital and controversy surrounding of Modigliani's and the Miller's models. Sources of raising short-term, intermediate and long-term finance, role of the public and convertible debentures, norms and guidelines regarding debt equity rations, determinant of an optional dividend policy, optimizing model of James E. Walter and John Linter's forms of dividend payment, structure of working capital and the variables affecting the levels of differences of components, cash flow, approaches of forecasting working capital needs, profiles of working capital in India industries, credit management and credit policy, consideration of the tax in relation to financial planning and cash flow statement. Organization and deficiencies of Indian money market, structure of assets and liabilities of commercial banks, achievements and failures of nationalizations, regional rural bank, recommendation of the Tanton's PL study groups on the following bank credit. 1976 and the revision of the Joe Kiwi Committee in 1979 and assessment of the monetary and credit policies of the Reserve Bank of India, constituents of the Indian capital market, functions and working of all India term financial institutions, ITPI and IFCI, ICICI and IRCI, investment policies of the Life Insurance Corporation of India, and the Unit Trust of India present state of stock exchanges and their regulation. Provision of the Negotiable Instrument Act of 1881, crossings and endorsement with a particular reference to statutory protections to the paying and collecting bankers, silent provisions of the Banking Regulation Act of 1949 with regard of the charting supervisions and regulation of the bank. Now, section 2, organization theory and industrial relation. Part 1, organization theory. Nature and concept of organization. Organization goals, primary and secondary goals, single and multiple goals, elements, change, displacement, succession, expansion and multiplication of the goals, formal organization type and structure, linear, staff function, matrix, and the project informal organization functions and limitations. Evolution of the organization theory, classical, neoclassical, and system approach, bureaucracy, nature and basic of power, sources of power, power structure and politics, organizational behavior as a dynamic system, technical, social, and power system in interrelations and SAN interactions, perception, status system, theoretical, empirical foundation of the Maslow, measures, Horbagers, Likert, Brooms, Potters, and lawyers, Adams, and human models of motivation. Moral and productivity, leadership theories and style, management of conflict and organization, transactional analysis, significance of culture to organizations, limit of rationality, Simon's March approach, organizational changes, adaptation, growth and development, organizational control and effectiveness. Now, point 3, industrial relation. Nature and scope of industrial relation, industrial labor in India and its commitment, theories of unionisms, trade union movement in India, growth and structure, role of outside leadership in the workers' education and other problems, collective bargaining approaches, condition, limitations and its effectiveness in Indian condition, Cocker's participation in management philosophy, regional present day state of affairs and its future prospect, preventions and settlement of industries disputed. In India, preventive measures and settlement, machinery and other measures in practice, industrial relations in the public enterprises, absenteeisms and labor turnover in India, industries, relative wages and wage differential, wage policy in India, the bonus issues, International Labour Organization and India, role and personal department of organizations, executive development, personal policies, personal audit, and personal research. So section 2 is over. We have already go through the section 1, commerce and accountancy, BPSC. So those candidates who belong for a commerce background and want to select commerce and accountancy as an optional subject, you can go for it. But before choosing optional, you have to go through the syllabus. So my purpose of this video and in front of you to present as it is the syllabus provided by the BPSC or the Commission, and at a glance you can go through it, read it, revise it, and then see previous year questions paper. If you want to take it as an option, go through it. So that's all. Thank you once again. Have a great day. If you're the first timer on my YouTube channel, Magatputri UPSC, then you may like it as well as subscribe it, or also press the bell icon for any queries, questions, comments, suggestion and advice. You may comment in the comment box. Thank you once again. Have a great day.